Okay, peeps. I remember what Twin Force Idaho is. This is where they introduced the most scariest of enemies.
Major, still no response from the North Tower. Lima team went in an hour ago. They've missed the last 3 check-ins. What's the ETA on fleet intercept? Prelim places arrival within the hour, sir. Hale, link up with your team and get moving. Those camps don't have the military presence to defend themselves.
What's for the random table? I don't understand if it was a workbench, but it's kind of not. It's missing tools and a vice. Interesting. Yeah, this there introduces the most terrifying of enemies, and yeah. I remember this so there they are. The most terrifying enemies in any game that I remember playing in the past 10 years. Like I said, I don't play horror games, but these guys scared the living shit out of me. Good lordy. It was vibrating. I think that's supposed to be a piece of intel. Can I pick it up? Weird. I mean, I already have all the intel, but that's not the point. So, like, you may be asking, I mean, like, in the first game, if you... Much for the random hula hoop. Yeah, so in the first game, you know, I won't say anything about what I'm thinking. Not just yet. I don't know if they tell you. These guys remind me of I think what they're called the Grey Jacks. The big, giant, lanky bastards that just run at you. The guys that scared the fuck out of me in the first game. These are like mini versions of them. Just think of these guys as fucking zombies. Look how creepy the atmosphere is in this game. Like the randomness of, you can hear like doors closing in the background and squelchy and moaning and stuff.
I'm inside one of the houses on Fairview. No survivors. Copy that. Looks like spinner infestation.
Oh, I think they'll give you information soon. There's the was that the tower that was in the intel from before? That shoots out 50 cal whatevers. Yeah. Liberty Defense Tower. Well, that didn't help, did it? Yeah. The very first in President Grace's visionary defense project. Let's have a look. I really should have read this, shouldn't I? Credit towards the tower's record-breaking construction. Many whom went months without a days off. President Grace declared a state of emergency following the so-called Spire attack in the northeast. So they were already being invaded. When asked if he expects the tower to prevent further Spire attacks, Emerson replied with a confidence grin. What an arrogant shit. I wonder where he is now. Cocky bastard. That didn't help at all, did it, mate? Because, yeah, you'll know why soon. Something to do with these spinners and these weird pods. I think we can... Spooky sounds of children. Yeah, I think most people can understand what are the, you know, what I'm thinking about these pods and stuff. Get the Ashoti. That's nice. Very suspicious. But look, just this here. You know, it's creepy. There's even one in the doghouse. Oh, there's even a tiny baby in there. Oh, look. Oh, look how tiny he is. Oh. It's like we're in a town and there's no people. I mean, where are the people? I wonder where the people are. Hint, hint.
It's been 2 days since we've received word from within the Liberty Defense perimeter, and I wonder if we ever will. Perhaps the creatures found a way inside. Perhaps all is lost already. Now, sometimes I wonder if we were better off when Grace was alive. You know, the man may have been a son of a bitch, but what of McCullen? Where's he? Safe in his presidential bunker while the rest of us wait? Stranded and alone, dining on a single remaining can of Coldwater Farms peas from the employee break room? Now there's a bit of irony, folks. Beverly, she loved peas. And I could never stand them. Used to call it rabbit food. Well, this rabbit now sits before you and sure could. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, folks. I miss her.
Wow. That's depressing. I don't think I've ever listened to any of that. Whoa, what the fuck? Abel had a mind of its own. Oh, look at this bookshelf. How out of place does that look? Like it's got some weird lighting on it. Yeah, so as I said, where's all the people gone? I mean, they'll obviously be moved to the... If they've been Spire attacked, then they'll be moved to the conversion centers. But where are the conversion centers? You'll see. You'll all see. Oh. That's very depressing, picking up a Magnum when this guy's offed himself with pills. Wow, they've killed themselves by taking an overdose, yet. Turn around, mate. I want to see your spooky face. Yeah, look, they've overdosed, but it's sort of been changed into a weird chimera, and even though they were dead. How does that work? I thought chimera needed bodies to be alive. Yeah, they're like half human, half chimera, but it's still wearing his jorts. So weird. I always thought chimera needed people alive to... What did they? Was it the intel in #1 saying that they used parts of people? Maybe that's what they were, but I wonder why they just... I thought that was a big giant dick then. It's not. Oh man, this... Oh. So yeah, these guys are off themselves because a fate worse than death. It's all about environmental storytelling, and this game does a really good job in this section of the game. I mean, you can't just run past all this and not even notice, you know. If you actually stop to, you know, to have a look around, you can, the environment just tell a story.
Kinda makes you miss the days when they needed conversion centers. Hey, Lieutenant.
What? What do you mean? What do you mean you don't use conversion centers anymore? What did they use to make the Chimeran then? It's kind of obvious now, isn't it? Yeah, so I'm going to say it now. So the spinners that we see on the floor and these pods, they're people. The spinners basically collect up the bodies that have been spired. You know, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because, or do they? I don't know if the spiders still have any. Oh no, they must do, because it said they landed and this did absolutely fucking nothing. So when a spider hits, the humans get overwhelmed with the crawlers. They then become in like a comatose state, and then instead of having a conversion center, which is very inefficient because it means that you'll have to erect one, they have spinners, and spinners are basically spiders. If you put it in this way, they cocoon up the people and they make them into these fucking pods. And then within these pods are basically what happens in the conversion center, where the humans then will be converted into chimera. What a fucking what an efficient way to take over a planet, you know? Like, the chimeran is a virus. The virus is infected into a human. The human then infects somebody else, and blah, 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 blah. You know, the chimeran then become aware of where they came from, or, you know, they get some sense of, you know, purpose. They start digging up artifacts to, you know, make more of themselves. Then angels poop out. Angels then tell them what to do, and then start cutting off humans to conversion centers. And then as they keep going over, within like 2 or 3 years, they've ditched conversion centers. They've started processing humans in egg sacs to make an army. And yeah, it's they're very efficient in what they do. Like, as like a hostile alien / creepy fucking podman to take over a planet with just infected humans as a virus itself is just, it's in a way it's very, very remarkable, but terrifying at the same time, because you can't really fight against it, can you? You know, like, as I said in the previous game, like, once a spire hits the floor, you're basically dead. You know, you can't prevent a spire attack, and obviously they can't, because these defense that they erected did absolutely fucking nothing. But I don't know if spires got through, or spinners. I don't know if the spinners, like, basically, like, stab people and knock them out and then cocoon them. Or I think from what I remember is spinners basically just collect the humans and pod them up into like this weird meat garden. Yeah, it's fucking terrifying. And yeah, very soon we'll be fighting these fucking horrible bastards. Yeah, they're the most scariest enemy in this game at the end, because they are in hordes. They attack you in massive groups, as we're gonna be jumping down to be told, because as you can see, this is a no way back ledge. Yeah, the noise they make is so gross. Yeah, so it poops into these guys. But these guys, they're basically, they're called Greyjacks. I think they were called Greyjacks. They were just really tall, like, super tall, lanky, shitty monsters. They used to do, like, fuck tons of damage to you. You know, and they didn't appear too much at the start of the game, but they started appearing in in bigger groups near the end. And that's basically what all these pods are. Like, every one of these has a human in it. Or a dog, or a cat, or a baby, or a child. You know, Cameron don't... You know, they don't care what race, sex, or species you are. If you have organic material, mate, you're being a chimera whether you like it or not. And it's fucking terrifying. And unfortunately... Yeah, these guys... I mean, they're not hard to kill. Because they're really squishy. But they attack you in groups. And you can get swarmed so quickly.
Lieutenant, I'm at your 2, top of the truck.
Hey, Hawthorne.
Spire touched down just behind these buildings.
Oh, there you go then.
Barricade may have held them off for a few hours, but spinners would have found a way through.
Echo, come in. I've got hostiles closing in on my position. Requesting assistance. Over.
I'll look for a way through the barricade. You find Warner.
So they barricaded up to prevent the worst of it, and Spies hit behind him. Meaning that these towers that they erected and they were so proud of did absolutely nothing to prevent Spires from touching down. What a waste of taxpayers' money. Oh, Lord. Yes. As far as Spinner's not hostile, their job is just to cocoon people and turn them into, well, as I said, they're basically portable conversion centers without all the big technology and big factories and stuff. I mean, it's like I said before, it's an amazing like leap in terms of evolutionary or technological evolution. It's like I like nerdgasm over it.
I can't take these things. Bug out. Do you copy? Head to the tower.
You know, think though, the Chimera haven't been really. I mean, they've not been around for very long. You know, as what did they first appeared? Is it at 40 something? They literally steamrolled over Russia. You know, it steamrolled over the whole of Europe. They shut out a shit ton of those massive ships. You know, made their way to the US and then just fucking steamrolled them as well. It's fucking crazy. Crazy. You know, and in like 2 years they've gone from needing a conversion center to make more of themselves to being able just to pot them up. Crazy. I love it. Absolutely love it. It's why the 2 and 3 are like my favorite games in the series. Even though the story for like Hale and all that, it's kind of ropey at best. Like the Chimeran's evolution is just fucking great. I like nerding over that kind of shit. It's the science nerd inside me. Hello. I don't want that. Yeah, think about it. All these people. How many people would be in Twin Hope, Idaho, or Twin Falls? No, Twin Falls. Sorry. You know, a couple of 100,000 people. You know, those couple of 100,000 people, if they didn't off themselves originally, then they would have been turned into a pod. Compare them all over there. No shotty. So, I don't know where the intel is in this game. So, what I'm going to do is... So, look at the first one. This is to do with the president randomly dying. Architect of a so this guy was the one who was boasting with the towers that did absolutely nothing. So for some reason he died suddenly of an undisclosed illness on Christmas Eve. Government officials scrambled frantically to explain the news. Vice President Harvey McCullen, approximately 8:10, Noah Grace, 33rd President of the United States, patriot, husband and father, joined the elite brotherhood of a Great Americans watching over us. Blah de blah. Countries, blah de blah. Yeah, nothing really interesting. That's the typical kisses ass speech. Following his announcement, government officials refused to answer questions about the circumstances surrounding President Grace's death. Cause, length, and type of the illness, even burial plans, are being withheld behind a familiar thick wall of presidential privilege. Requests for medical transcripts from President Grace's recent annual physical were rejected under the auspices of the Executive Protection Act of 1950. It was believed by many Grace insiders that the president was in fine physical and mental condition, validated almost daily by his well-publicized morning fitness regime. Amidst the confusion, sadness brought on by President Grace's death, skepticism abounds regarding the official explanation for the events surrounding it. So the president's dead and they're not telling anyone how he died and they're covering it up. How very suspicious. The vice president denied conflicting reports about the president's whereabouts at the time of death. Undisclosed sources close to the Grace administration have questioned whether illness is a cover-up for a more sinister and far-reaching. When the acting president was confronted with allegations involving project codenamed Daedalus and Abraham, he spoke sharply. But the president was well aware of Daedalus and Project Abraham. Obviously, Project Abraham is the inoculations of a Cameron vaccine. I think it was a vaccine or something. It's whatever Hale has in his system and all the rest of the Sentinels. And Daedalus is the big floating head man who looked like a giant boy and bollock on stilts. But yeah, I don't remember how this President Grace had anything died. In fact, I don't remember him at all. I mean, I don't necessarily remember reading any of the intel. Not these newspaper clippings. They do world build a lot, but I don't know. This just leads to more questions, which is very annoying. So this is a telegram from the North Tower. Be advised, North Tower hit by ground assault. Twin floors vulnerable to spire attack. Residents advised to lock themselves in houses until further notice. Yeah, because that's going to stop them from killing you all. Just lock the front door. So the Chimera noticed, I'm guessing, that the towers would prevent a spire attack and attacked it, which would be the first thing you would do, to be honest. Request emergency biovac and sentinel assistant. So the Northern Tower was assaulted. They couldn't stop the spires from hitting the ground, and then they all died. End of story. This Intel 13, is very special, and I'm not going to read it until later. Pretty sure you won't find it until later on. There's a dog. You know, a puppy somewhere. I'm pretty sure there's no animals in this game. They've all been bagged. I'm coming, Warner. Oh, maybe I should go for the front door. Hello? Avon? Oh, I don't want to go down there. Why are you in the basement, mate? What a dumbass. Can I just go through the front bloody door? Yo. I mean, of all things to do, go in a basement. Oh, great. I find these guys more funny than scary nowadays. Where's the gun? Where did he go? He disappeared. Oh no, there he is. I'm here, Warner.
Hawthorne, come in. I've got Warner.
Copy that. I lowered a fire escape to the right of the barricade.
Oh,
Rendezvous at the car lot in the center of town.
look at that guy. He died fabulously. He was struggling and he only killed like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 enemies. And no, 7, 8, 9. Like 9 enemies and he struggled. Well, oh no. 14. Okay, now yeah. Oh no, no, no. They were the same enemies. I just recounted. Yeah, he struggled killing like 9 enemies. Wow. It's like people stayed in groups.
I thought I told you to bug out.
Can you make it to the tower?
Yeah, I'm good. Lead the way, Lieutenant.
Yeah, they must have like stayed in groups together as a means of a way of protecting themselves. Not realizing that that's probably a really bad idea. Like once infected, the camera virus would just burst through your system, wouldn't it? You know, if one's infected, then you're basically all dead. Bastards never had a fucking chance, did they? You know. But this town, by the way, FYI, a little spoiler. But your man here, Warner, is where he's from. So yeah, I don't think it says in. Was it in one of these? One of them was Warner's, wasn't it? Where are you? This one. Let's have a look. Does it say where he's from? Let's have a look. Unofficial status. No. Sentinel awarded Bronze Star. Operation Kodiak. Operation Fortress. Yeah, there we go. Absent without leave. He left the Serpa 3 facility and attempted to reach his family in Twin Falls, Idaho. Which is exactly where we are. Yeah. They're basically, Intel 13 is from your boy Warner. It's a very, very special piece of intel. And I will show you it very shortly. I don't want to spoil too much because Warner may talk about his family in a minute and I don't want to read the letter. It kind of spoil it for you. Come on, Warner. Ah. Look how they run at you. Oh, it's so fucking creepy. I don't like it. No, leave me alone. Why are you running at me for? There's 2 of us here, you bastards. I'm being efficient. I'm being very efficient. I can mail it to you. You giant lanky shit. Man, these used to terrify the shit out of me. Now they're just quite funny to look at. They're still fucking scary. Wow. Weird. Yeah, so with these guys, you want to group them up and then, like, if you do use a Magnum, you want to efficiently kill them by grouping them up and blowing them all up in one go. But you got to remember that not to shoot the person itself, shoot the floor and blow the floor up. It's much more efficient than shooting. I think if you shoot them, the bullet may. Oh no. I can like lure them all over here. To be honest with you, I don't even need to waste ammo. Just melly fuck out of them instead. Where's Warner gone? You've really abandoned me. Yeah, all these eggs are hatching now, which is very creepy. Fucking think about it. Look at the mess you've made. That was a very odd way to throw a grenade. You threw it kind of backwards. Can't get behind me. There's something behind me. I can't move. That's weird. I got stuck. Yeah, swarmed. Yeah, they're very, very, very cheap ways to die, but funny.